Okay. The thing about that too is like when I was first like starting to think about like addressing my sexual issues, I thought I was like the only one.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
that like I was on some island and I was just this, like one screwed up kid in the entire world of like Christian boys.
It's everybody.
But then you literally learn that like every single Christian guy struggles with lust. Every single guy struggles with lust, and that like so many people have experienced like the exact same things that you've experienced, and that Satan's just trying to get you to be shameful. And so the reason it's so scary initially is because you're just so trapped in that shame, and then like physically confessing it to people gives you so much freedom.
Yeah.
And so if anybody is thinking about Dangerous Men and having reservations about it because of like, what you'd have to confess, or just like weighing the odds of like what if people like actually find out about this super bad sexual sin of mine, know that there's immense freedom from confession. There's immense freedom that comes from doing Dangerous Men. There's immense freedom that comes from fighting sexual issues.
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
And you're not the only one.
Exactly, yeah.
Not even
Definitely.
close.
And it's just so relieving. Like there's so much, like you guys have said, and like I've figured out here especially, there's so much baggage that I had no idea I was dealing with that I'd carried for years, and just being able to share that with people, like from the very start, I shared things with people I had never said out loud before. I had never
me
told
too.
anybody.
Me too.
The closest people to me had never known about me. And that was, again, terrifying at first, but it was so relieving to finally let that out and to finally relate to people and to be able to share that openly without feeling that shame that I was so used to. And it wasn't just about like validating like, oh, everybody's dealing with this. We were coming together to be able to fight it and to be able to learn how to push back and actually fight this war, not just dealing with it as it comes.
Yeah, going off what Clay just said, I went into Dangerous Men kind of expecting a solution to my lust problem. And while it is that, it's a lot more. Like, you open up the book on the first day, you go to lesson 1, and you're like, your identity in Christ. And I'm like, dang. Like, it's stuff in there. It's like, you're gonna walk in, or at least I walked in expecting like, okay, finally maybe I'll get some of this stuff under control. But it's not only that, it's like reaffirming who I am and who I can be, equipping me to fight against lust and all other sin. And it's so useful, and I just immediately noticed, even like before we were done with half the lessons, just like I was applying things that I was learning, and it was working. Like, not guaranteed that you're never going to screw up again, because 100% will screw up again, but we'll know how to deal with it when it comes. And to me, that was just so valuable, and it is so valuable.